Pateia. If you're looking for a rich and immersive world to explore through role-playing, Pateia is an excellent choice. With its deep lore and captivating stories, it's easy to get lost in the fantastical realm and lose track of time. What's more, the world of Pateia is easy to learn, so you can dive right in and start playing with friends or by yourself. So why not embark on an epic adventure in Pateia today and experience the thrill of discovering a whole new world? The cultures and species of Pateia were not native to this world, but were transported magically to escape a world in chaos. They arrived in a powerful magical realm of long-dead cultures and unknown species, full of ancient hidden magic. The Dragonborns, with their natural leadership skills, took charge and established themselves as the governing force, while the Sphinxes, a powerful and wise species, protected the magical vaults of the dead cultures and watched over the world. They welcomed the new arrivals and helped them grow, encouraging the different species to work together to build a better world. Within the citadels, several families of different Sphinx species still produce powerful magic items, which are used for positive purposes, such as improving agriculture and industry. The other species each have their own specialties and cultures, and they live together in a world full of dangers such as giant spiders, bugbears, owlbears, wyverns, trolls, ogres, goblins, and griffins. Despite the dangers, the different species of Pateia have learned to work together and thrive in their new home, building a world filled with wonder and magic, all while respecting the ancient magic that surrounds them. As the cultures and species settled into the magical world, they began building their industries and trade routes to transport goods between their various settlements. The Dragonborns, with their natural leadership abilities, took on the role of governing over the citadels and overseeing the production of powerful magic items. The Sphinxes continued to guard the magical vaults and watch over the world, while also aiding the growth and development of the other species. In the magical world of Pateia, the different species and cultures had learned to live together in harmony. However, as their industries grew and trade routes were established, new diplomatic issues began to arise. One day, a group of dwarves came to the Dragonborns, requesting to mine the mountains for precious minerals. The Dragonborns, being the governing force of the citadels, were hesitant to allow the dwarves to mine without proper regulations and guidelines. The dwarves, on the other hand, felt that they had the right to mine freely and resented any restrictions placed on their mining activities. Meanwhile, a group of elven traders had established a lucrative trade route between their settlement and the nearby Sphinx citadel. However, the Sphinxes began to demand higher fees for passage through their territory, which the elves felt was unfair. This led to tensions between the two groups and threatened to disrupt the trade relationship that had been established. As these diplomatic issues continued to arise, the Dragonborns and Sphinxes realized that they needed a more formal system of diplomacy in order to prevent conflicts from escalating. They established a council, with representatives from each of the major species and cultures, to discuss and resolve issues that arose between them. Over time, the council became an essential part of the magical world of Pateia, allowing the different groups to work together and find solutions to their problems. While there were still occasional disagreements and tensions, the council ensured that these issues were addressed in a peaceful and fair manner. And so, the magical world of Pateia continued to thrive, with each species and culture contributing to its growth and prosperity. Burg of Eldrin map is led by a neat lawful neutral leader called Kartira Zilkas. Kartira Zilkas is responsible for the welfare and betterment of 85,416 Esan, Elfish. The greenstone mine can generate a gross revenue of 75 pieces of gold per month when fully staffed with 6 miners and their supporting staff. In the Burg of Eshsasari map there are 27 jewelers to convert the gemstones into gems, 10 magic shops to use them in the creation or recharging of magic items, 10 bookbinders to add them as ornate ornamentation and protections, 4 sculptors to add them as ornate ornamentation and protections, 2 master artists to add them as ornate decor. The tavern is filled with wooden tables and chairs, with a large stone fireplace at the center of the room. The tables and chairs are made of birch, and the stone is a deep gray granite. Paintings of unicorns adorn the walls, and the floor is covered in a thick layer of hay. Music. The tavern is filled with the sound of a lively mandolin, accompanied by a lute and a drum. People. The tavern is filled with a variety of people, from farmers to merchants. Everyone is chatting and laughing, enjoying the atmosphere. Smell. The tavern smells of ale. Name, Mancala. Rules. Players take turns moving stones around the board. The player who is able to capture the most stones wins. Goal. The goal of the game is to be the first player to capture the most stones on the board. Thing. The patrons are having a best trip competition where they try to trip each other up. Gossip. The figure is rumored to be able to control the minds of those around them. Gossip. People are saying that the figure is a master of politics and could be a great asset to the kingdom's leadership. Name. Defeat a band of ogres. Description. Defeat a band of ogres that have been terrorizing the local villagers. Cr. 2. Why? The ogres have been raiding the village and taking prisoners. Backstory. The ogres have taken up residence in a nearby cave and have been raiding the village and taking prisoners. They must be stopped before they cause any more damage. Reward, 200 gold pieces. Janane Tavern is run by Krahorn Zelfer, is a persuasive, deep-voiced, true neutral male half-elf fighter with azure eyes, honey hair, and olive-colored skin. They work in taverns guilds of Eshsasari. Norchamil Offihorn is a ambitious, lame, neutral good male half-elf barbarian with black eyes, white hair, and hazelnut-colored skin. They work in taverns guilds of Eshsasari. Norchamil Offihorn physical traits. Trim eyebrows. Black eye color. Sparkling eye shape. Overbite facial feature. Strong nose. Prominent brow ridge face shape. Short general. White hair color. Clean shaven hair facial. Lanky hair general. Seamed skin aging. Hazelnut skin color. Firm skin general. Norchamil Offihorn behaviors and key information. I can stare down a hellhound without flinching. I'm always polite and respectful. Age, 89. Age class, middle. Alignment, neutral good. Background, soldier. Bond, I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Characteristic, lame. Flaw, my hatred of my enemies is blind and unreasoning. Ideal, live and let live. Ideals aren't worth killing over or going to war for. Industry, taverns. Mannerism, I laugh far too loud. Specialty, healer. Talent, I have a great bedside manner. Trait, ambitious. Thurfainafihorn is a stern, gold-toothed, lawful neutral female half-elf barbarian with green eyes, blonde hair, and olive-colored skin. They work in taverns. Zanboril is a shy, battle-scarred, lawful good male half-elf rogue with green eyes, white hair, and honey-colored skin. They work in taverns.